into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now into the box, Derek Jeter. He will lead this one off today. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. To the plate now, Jose Canseco fouled off. 264 is average entering play, 14 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. A check on first by Sale. Henderson is off at first with 2 away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Hit to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw on to Canerco gets him, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're dialed in to the show. David Wells is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And now, Ralph Kiner. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Cecil Fielder. First offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting 6.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Tim Raines is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throws over to Konerko for out number 2.
Batting 7. The second baseman, Alfonso.
2 down, no one on base. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. And And now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go one. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Martinez playing here in his age 34 season. This is just high and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
So bases are empty with one out now. And that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And that's taken high and outside for ball one.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Rafael Devers comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The average coming in at 266, 11 home runs, and 33 driven in. Williams will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Paul Konerko.
Digging in next, Paul Konerko will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Raines gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2, and it's 1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alan Trammell. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up, the catcher, Jorge.
So stepping in is Jorge Posada. Sales ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jorge Posada goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
For the Red Sox.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Hunter Renfroe.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and he pops him up. Soriano is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Now at the plate is Craig Biggio. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
1-1 the count now. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And they wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Biggio, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. So now into the box is Bernie Williams, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Bernie Williams.
First pitch of the AB on its way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So now here is Jose Canseco. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Behind 0-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Next, it'll be Cecil Fielder comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Payoff pitch on its way. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
First delivery to him. Tim Raines is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 offering.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, runners at first and second. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And it Good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Clearly fired up. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ralph Kiner.
The left fielder, Ralph.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Flew out last time up. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Range is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Alan Trammell will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now back.
Stepping in next, Jorge Posada. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Derek Jeter, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
On its way is pitch number 75. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, middle away, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Bernie Williams.
Into the box, Bernie Williams. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. As a look, now the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Devers gloves it. Throw on to Konerko will be in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Paul Konerko. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he takes a called strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away.
Got to believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's going to have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2 one more time. Three and 2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The right fielder, number 10.
And the pitch.
Hunter.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Konerko leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And standing in is the DH, Ricky Henderson. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. One and two now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
The 3-2 one more time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jose Canseco struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Sale has his target. Here's the 3-2. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Here's the 1-1. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
So they put the speedster in motion. They're trying to test this catcher who isn't known for his throwing abilities, but they had it sniffed out. A well-executed pitch out leads to a good throw, and they nab him at second.
So a full count now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Bottom of the...
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Red.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He's got it, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that one yanked just foul. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now at the plate here is Tim Raines. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Count even now at 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. Devers has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone here in the Yankee 7th. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's 3 balls and a strike to Hall of Famer Alan Trammell.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Due up.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Bruce Sutter will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Martinez.
Now here's the first offering.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2. A swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone into the monster seats.
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Rafael Devers stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing, and he pops him up. Tremble trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Ready now is Paul Konerko.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's Aroldis Chapman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54.
At the plate now is Jorge Posada. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 8th inning begins with a fly out. Quickly 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chapman sets. Here's his offering. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, the switch hitter, Bernie Williams, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, this guy handles lefties pretty well as that above 300 batting average to test. He swings it really good from the right side.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next,
finally a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Jose Canseco, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Runners back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 1-2 now. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out. Now to the plate, here is Hunter Renfroe. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the 1st strike.
Renfroe.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So next to hit is Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field, and it bangs off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Craig Biggio digging in now as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone!
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 4-1 Boston. Bruce Sutter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 42.
Tino Martinez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Now here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Left side, but well foul. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Splitter, 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
At the plate, Tim Raines.
Tim Raines.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Suter was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. The next batter is Alfonso. Don Mattingly will come on as a pinch hitter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Mattingly has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow, and the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Alan Trammell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one. And the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Standing in now, Derek Jeter, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1-1. Here it is. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Swing and a liner, but this is foul for the first strike. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Kiner gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Red Sox. Tino Martinez stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 24, Tino Martinez.
Jason Kendall is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Leading off,
J.D. Martinez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Xander Bogaerts gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Rafael Devers the next to bat, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The windup and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup with the 0-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
In now, Paul Konerko, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. We are into extra innings, and digging in is the veteran DH, Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
From the stretch. Popped up. Vasquez is under it, 1 away. Next up, Jose Canseco. First offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a liner. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here comes Tino Martinez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is past Konerko at first. A fair ball.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Seared down the first baseline. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Yanks leave 1. This game's all tied. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Red Sox.
0-1 the count.
Hunter Renfroe.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Hit in the air down the right field line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The catcher.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch. Good looking fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Matt Andriese earns his third win of the year in relief. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score